John Adams, born in 1735 in Braintree, Massachusetts, was a man of sharp intellect and unwavering principles. Before becoming the second President of the United States, he played a crucial role in America's fight for independence. Adams was not just a lawyer or a politician, he was a patriot who believed deeply in justice and freedom. As a young man, Adams was a country lawyer, known for his passion and persuasive oratory skills. But his life took a decisive turn in the 1760s when he began to witness the increasing tension between the American colonies and the British Crown. The imposition of unfair taxes like the Stamp Act and the Townshend Acts angered Adams, who saw these laws as a violation of the colonists' rights. He quickly became a vocal critic of British policies, believing that America should not be subject to laws in which it had no voice. Despite his growing resentment toward British rule, Adams was initially cautious about pushing for full independence. He was a man of order and feared the chaos that revolution could bring. However, as the British tightened their grip, his views began to shift. The tipping point came in 1770 with the Boston Massacre, where British soldiers fired into a crowd of unarmed colonists, killing 5. Adams, always a believer in the rule of law, took on the controversial task of defending the British soldiers in court, arguing that everyone deserved a fair trial. His defense was successful, but it cemented his belief that American independence was necessary to ensure liberty and justice. By 1774, Adams had become a leading figure in the Continental Congress, advocating for a strong, united response to British aggression. His wife, Abigail Adams, was his most trusted confidant. She was as strong-willed and intelligent as he was, and their letters to each other are filled with discussions of liberty, governance, and the future of America. Abigail's insights and support were instrumental in shaping Adams's views and decisions during these turbulent times. Adams's fiery speeches in Congress made him a prominent voice for independence. Unlike some of his contemporaries who were still seeking reconciliation, Adams argued passionately that the colonies must break away from Britain. He was convinced that independence was the only path forward, even if it meant war. His unwavering dedication made him one of the architects of the Declaration of Independence. Alongside Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, and other founding fathers, Adams was part of the committee tasked with drafting the document that would proclaim America's freedom to the world. When the Declaration of Independence was finally adopted on July 4, 1776, it was a moment of both triumph and trepidation. Adams knew the road ahead would be fraught with challenges, war, sacrifice, and an uncertain future. Yet, he was steadfast in his belief that America was destined to be a land of freedom and opportunity. He famously wrote to Abigail, predicting that future generations would celebrate this day with pomp and parade, with shows, games, sports, guns, bells, bonfires, and illuminations. After independence was won, Adams continued to serve his fledgling nation. As the second President of the United States, he faced the daunting task of leading a divided country. His presidency was marked by conflicts like the Quasi-War with France and internal disputes with his own party. Yet, through all the trials, Adams remained committed to his vision of a strong, free, and just America. John Adams's story is not just one of a leader, it is the story of a man who, despite his fears and doubts, dared to fight for what he believed was right. A man who understood that the cost of freedom was high, but the price of submission was far greater. His relentless spirit and moral courage helped lay the foundation for a nation that would forever cherish its independence.